Hey guys, we're down here at Inverness for Avs Media Day. We just heard from Jared Bednar, Gabriel Landeskog, Nathan Mackinnon, Devon Toews, and Cale Makar. Jared Bednar spoke for 20 minutes. Everybody was really generous with their time. But the big news is main camp opens tomorrow, and we got a lot of updates regarding the health and status of players. I guess in learning some of that information, of some of the new additions this offseason, these new signings, who are you most looking forward to watching closely in camp tomorrow?
Well, I think all the players touched upon it. They were saying how excited the new blood, new guys were of coming in. And it is exciting. When you go to a new team, it's the first time that you're around the trainers, you're around your teammates, you're around the coaches. You're trying to find your way, but it's also, like they said, new blood. It's new. So you want to get in there. You want to make an impression, and you know those guys. Mark Colton's won before, but Miles Wood's never won, for example. I'm using those two,
Yeah.
So it'd be fun to see who they mesh with, who they connect well on the ice, and who Bednar and coaching staff are going to want to put them with. I mean, it's always easy on paper to say this is where they're going to be at, but you never know until they play together and see if they mesh.
Right.
So these next few days, it's kind of fun to see like kind of who gels well together, and I think that probably those two are my most excited ones, Colton and Miles Wood.
And we'll have a full list of the injuries because it is quite lengthy.
Yeah.
And some of that then raises even increased opportunity for players that are already going to be guaranteed in the lineup, but some of these fringe guys as well.
Yeah.
I was curious what storyline you want most answered through camp. It's a little open-ended, so it could be, can Ryan Johansson hang at 2C? Does Josh Manson get back to health? Or is it a Sam Malinsky storyline? Does he rise to that now kind of open hole at the bottom of the D-core? Basically, anything like that you'd like to see answered through camp.
Well, I think we've talked about Malinsky, right, at length, and we talked to him personally, and then obviously over the 3-4 days in Vegas. But I think he's my dark horse.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I just have something with this guy, this player. I do, and hopefully none of the detriment of injuries. I just feel that this guy's a dark horse of coming in and shaking things up a little bit, making them make decisions like we talk about all the time. So I'm excited for that. I think he's one of those guys that will look better with. Even though he looked great last week, a couple days ago, he will look better with better players. So I think it's exciting. And the one comment Bednar talked about that I never paid attention to, he said 7 forwards are back from the Cup year, 6 Ds are back from the Cup year, and most of those 13 guys had career years last year. And I didn't realize that last year. You know what I mean? Like, oh wow, yeah. So the hunger factor was there. So it's not like they were like, oh, we won 2 years ago, we're gonna take it easy. And obviously Gabe, having missed a year last year, like their leader was not one of those guys. But so I do believe that they're going to be hungry and fresh and ready to go. So it'll be fun to see.
And this will be the final one. But what's one takeaway you have after that media availability?
Well, I always like to see the look in McKinnon's face. You know what I mean? And I think that his look he's right there. And he was like, I like how blunt he was. We didn't have the team to win it last year. You know what I mean? By the end, meaning like the injuries. So, but he's like, this year's different. I'm excited for it. And he's like, I don't get motivated more because we lost last year. I'm motivated every year. So for me, I like what I saw there. I like the business-like attitude, which he always has. But it was kind of fun to see it there.
Awesome. All right. Well, main camp opens tomorrow, and we're going to have even more coverage for you. See you then.
Boom.
Awesome.